wildfires. And as we look at the smoke advisory, these are areas that are seeing the hazy air because of those wildfires. Quesnel's included, Kamloops as well, Prince George too. So it's definitely a big concern. We are going to see a change in the weather pattern for your long-range forecast, but this week the heat has been on. Let's face it, it has been scorching out there, particularly through the interior. And for today, the hot spot in the province of BC has been Osoyoos at 39 degrees. So just indicative of the very hot conditions. We've had record-breaking temperatures this week. We'll see them again today. I just glanced at the records so far. We've seen places like Port Alberni and Castlegar under new records. Now, here's what's happening as we look ahead. Alberta has a new low developing, so that's going to help with the wildfires there. But BC does have rain as well, so that's certainly a good news story. Coming up. So the Alberta floods definitely making the list there for #1 top weather stories in 2013. Looking at severe thunderstorm watches, they are still in place through parts of Saskatchewan. Buffalo Narrows is included, Prince Albert as well. So large size hail potentially here tonight along a front. We saw some severe thunderstorm watches and warnings in Alberta earlier. Those have been dropped, but still anywhere marked in red where that front is tracking through would be a concern for severe weather. For Thursday, we're going to see another system developing for you in Alberta, and that will bring Edson, Calgary even, the risk of severe weather. But this will bring rain, which is going to help with this. Look at the hazy air quality in the city of Calgary. Today it reached 31 degrees, so it was hot. And the winds were very calm. They were sustained between 10 to 15 kilometers an hour, so it didn't help to clear the air at all. That front will definitely help that. We've got the system developing tomorrow, but take note, there is an air quality statement in place for Whitecourt, Edmonton, Red Deer 2, as well as Fort McMurray. For Thursday afternoon, it will be 25 in Calgary, a little bit cooler compared to today. Lethbridge will be 28, Medicine Hat 30, but there is the risk of thunderstorms pushing through, and Thursday into Friday will be wet. Now, a typhoon has been impacting the Philippines. Honestly, I'm starting to drool already. See rain through parts of the Maritime provinces through to tomorrow, and it's all along this cold front. We also saw some thunderstorms popping up earlier today through sections of the Maritimes. No watches or warnings for that, but people have been remarking on the lightning strikes and the thunder that they've been hearing in the east. By Thursday morning, we will see this front around Halifax continuing to bring some cloud cover and rain, and then it's going to be a story for you in Newfoundland through Thursday night into the Friday forecast. So how much are you going to get? We're going to generally see about 5 to 10 millimeters in Halifax, but there's a section marked in darker green, like Yarmouth and St. John, which could get a little bit more. And then this is what you're going to see through to Friday in Newfoundland. Let's head to Ontario now, where temperatures were a lot cooler today compared to yesterday. And we also saw some rain as well. In Grand Bend, it was 17 degrees for the daytime high. That's generally not what you see this time of year. Usually people are hanging out at the beach. They're allowed to go in, and it's usually sweltering hot, feeling closer to the 30s. Now, for Thursday, temperatures are warming up a little bit, but it's still going to be about 23 in Toronto, St. Catharines 23, and London 22. We do warm up in the long-range forecast, though, for you. This is the rainfall we've seen as of 2 p.m. Eastern. North Bay, 55 millimeters. Sudbury, 20. That has started to clear out, but there still could be some water spouts on the waters through lower Great Lakes, anywhere marked in the blue. So just be on the lookout if you're going to be boating around Port Stanley, for example. Through the overnight, things are clearing out. We have some northerly winds setting up, below average temperatures. But as we head into the weekend, things are clearing out and we'll see a lot of sun. Now, this storm came literally out of nowhere and shocked a lot of people. Find out exactly what happened in Around the World in 80 seconds. But it's been a little too hot for some. Now, a lot of people have air conditioning through parts of Western Canada. And of course, also the wildfires have been an issue. There's 12 wildfires in British Columbia at this point, and an air quality advisory. For Thursday afternoon, Vancouver will be 23, Abbotsford 25, and Whistler 26. The heat, yes, it's still on into Thursday. But we do start to see a change by the end of the week and rolling into the weekend. Vernon will be 32 on Thursday, Friday's 28, and then we do start to see some showers for Saturday. Wednesday. Ashcroft, showers on Thursday and Friday. Ashcroft was 40 degrees yesterday and the day before too. So it has been a long stretch of hot weather. For Richmond, Thursday will be 22. Then on Friday, we have about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain moving through the area. And then as we look ahead, the long-range forecast, temperatures trending to much more seasonal averages. The same thing will happen in Vancouver. Now, these images never get old or tired. They're absolutely stunning. That's a great list. Now, here's what you can look forward to at the top of the hour.
Honestly, I'm starting to drool already.
These are areas that are seeing the hazy air because of those wildfires. Quesnel's included, Kamloops as well, Prince George too. So it's definitely a big concern. We are going to see a change in the weather pattern for your long-range forecast, but this week the heat has been on. Let's face it, it has been scorching out there, particularly through the interior. And for today, the hot spot in the province of BC has been Osoyoos at 39 degrees. So just indicative of the very hot conditions. We've had record-breaking temperatures this week. We'll see them again today. I just glanced at the records so far. We've seen places like Port Alberni and Castlegar under new records. Now, here's what's happening as we look ahead. Alberta has a new low developing, so that's going to help with the wildfires there. But BC does have rain as well, so that's certainly a good news story. But it's been a little too hot for some.
Honestly, I'm starting to drool already.